Stop throwing my children on the floor!
They deserve it.
No, they don't. Anyway, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Cameron immediately threw like half my children on the floor.
She has too many damn plushies.
Well, get a house faster.
I'm trying. It's a hard life out here.
It is.
Yeah, welcome back. In the last episode, all I remember is talking to Larry, basically.
Yeah.
And just being like, hey Larry, what's up, man? And he's like, I'm not Larry, I'm Laurice. And then it cut to us being in court.
Yep.
That's exactly what happened.
He has a secret that we have to drag out of him in court, and I think Sister Bikini's gonna be testifying.
Yep, she's gonna be like, oh my goodness, I saw this bitch did it. This bitch being Edgeworth.
This bitch definitely did it.
Yep. But anyways, let's continue here.
Hi.
Oh my, Mr. Laurice feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not, and in any case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of that accident, or the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Laurice is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini, I always hated that bitch! She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donham, correct? That is correct, it wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? I love how throughout all of this... Wait,
yeah?
Actually, wait. Where the fuck has Pearl been?
Remember, she's missing.
Yeah, but like, I love through all this, like, we haven't bothered fucking looking for her at all.
No, the police are on it, and they haven't found her yet.
Yeah, fucking you. They have Gumshoe. How can Edgeworth feel like, yeah, I'll leave it up to them?
Yeah, and he looked like Gumshoe, and he was like, actually,
you just chucked your own child.
I can chuck my own children. I own them.
That's crazy. Didn't I buy you a bunch of these? Some of these? One or two of these?
Most of them are in the other room because I need to unbox them when they all come in for a video.
Yeah.
All these are my personal ones, and they're so cute. I miss their puzzles.
They're your personal ones, yet they take up our bed.
When we get a house, they'll go into my office, and only the Squishmallows will remain because they're our custody, like our two children.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this if your true identity is revealed? Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I've been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
Alright.
My hands are so capable.
Look how cute she is. Oh, baby.
Out in the
Sorry, I'm
pile.
playing with my plushies. I won't throw Mr. Puzzles down there. I need him. What the fuck? This is an empty-ass courtroom! Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Well, guess we win. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case.
Indeed.
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecution has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem this case is already over before it has a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant. You called it.
I knew it.
The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Franziska von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say?
You mean like the
Manford?
the daughter of that guy who like killed someone? He killed someone. Your dad killed someone.
That is correct, Your Honor.
He's in jail forever. He might even be dead at this point.
I know, Your Honor. You don't have to bring it up. Perchance, would you happen to have any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma?
No comment, Your Honor.
Legends are a thing of the past. I am a von Karma, that is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. You did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before, or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you're imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man amongst those in the prosecutor's office. There isn't, but I'm sure. Once before in this courtroom. Yeah! I told you, there is no such weakling. What is that, a whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip at...
I have no objection to the whip.
You can screenshot that and put it in so many out of context. You don't.
The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee.
How fitting.
But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today.
This promise will be interesting. Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. 6'7", Your Honor.
Your Honor, I believe that she has brought 6 or 7 flares for the histrionic.
Wait, hold on. 6'7".
That is what the hip kids say, right? I am 26 years old. Is he? How old is he? Where the fuck is he?
Is he not? I don't.
He's not in
add
here.
His profile. It might get added when we play as Phoenix again.
Oh yeah, she's
19.
Yeah, I forgot she's 19.
Yeah, you forgot.
Oh, she's the same age as Maya. I never realized that.
Yeah, a lot of people ship Maya and Franziska together. Yuri.
That's gay.
It is gay. Happy
Yeah.
Pride.
It's December 31st. Happy New Year, guys! This is being recorded
On New Year's Eve.
Yep, on the end of 2025.
If anyone cares, there's also today's Afumi's birthday from Danganronpa 1. So happy birthday, Afumi, my goat.
Yeah. See what? Anyways,
I feel as if. Allow me to add the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my courtroom. Yow! The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well. Miss von Karma, please give us an outline of this case. With a little less whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donham. Ooh. Her body was found in South Korea Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. The sword in this picture, is it the weapon in question correct? Very well. This court accepts this photo of the crime scene. The courtyard where Elise Donham was murdered. There is no mistake. This is the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime. Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand.
oh my goodness, we're getting Edgeworth's monologue.
Yeah. I mean, we've been having it the entire time.
Yeah, I know, but in court.
In court!
And so it begins. My first and last trial as the defense attorney.
I'm so fucking excited for this, man.
I did not realize she was that fucking short.
Yeah, she's very short. I mean, you could see it in like in that promotional photo that they did.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Where
it's in the very corner on the right. Like she comes up to like there on Iris.
Yeah, that is pretty short. Also, yeah. I wanted to look at where is it?
What, the crime scene photo that we got?
Yeah. So she supposedly fell and died in this position, right? How the fuck does that work? Like, is this gonna be some BS that you're like, oh, this is how it happened, and I'm gonna be like, this is some fucking bullshit.
Well, I know exactly how this happened, and I'm not telling you shit.
It's just, if the story goes like they supposedly have played out, where she fell, but she was stabbed beforehand, then that would have meant that she would have had to have fallen out of here, landed in this position, and the sword conveniently would have had to have landed in the fucking palm, like gripped by this fucking statue, which makes no fucking sense.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Anyways.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on there. I'm not sure I'm not sure about being not sure if I care about this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain plague witnesses.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. I'm just picturing if like Ishimaru and Celeste yelling at each other in court now because it's just their voices.
Yeah.
And then it's Togami in the corner as the defense attorney.
Yeah, he's like, you should kill yourself now.
Your Honor, the witness could not. Sorry, fuck. This person could not have done it. They're too poor.
That's where you were going with that?
Yes.
The joke would have been funny if you got it out the first time.
Yeah. My New Year's resolution, being funny. Once again, your name and occupation, please.
My New Year's resolution, being not poor.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna have self-restraint this year. I'll let you guys know how that goes. Guys, since this is going up in February, let me know if I fell through on those.
I gotta have another moment. In my New Year's resolution, I won't goon at all this year, and then at exactly midnight, I'll say I failed.
I can't say what I want to say. Because we're recording.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, continue with Bikini's lines.
Oh, I almost did. Alright. Little old me? Well, I'm the head nun at Hazakura Temple on the east Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got it? Bikini. Nice to meet everyone. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Yow! The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
Yeah, that means like...
horniness?
Yes, basically.
Okay. Nice. You want me to leave?
You need to leave!
You need to leave! There's the door. There's the doorbell. No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in summer. Whoa.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way my dear little Iris could do anything like that. Let us hear what you have to say, then. First, tell us about your own movements that day, eh?
He's definitely Canadian.
Yeah, it even says in the wiki, not the wiki, like the guide that I have pulled up for this, it said the Canadian judge will be watching over this case.
I was talking to one of my friends, and I had him say, and he's Canadian. I had him say but he's just like any normal English speaker. He's not Canadian. Like, he was born in Canada, and he's very Canadian to the point where, like, I think he was born in Quebec, and so he speaks French because Quebec's like a French territory, or at least it used to be a French territory. But yeah, like, I was talking to him about some of those like Canadian things, and he's like, oh yeah, like you know, milks in bags and like fucking, you know, their money's called toonies and loonies and
What?
Yeah. The Canadian coins are called like toonies and loonies. That is actually what they are called.
I'm gonna ask Derpy to clarify, because he's up there.
Yeah, he says no one there calls them that, but...
Yeah, why the fuck would you call them toonies and loonies?
That's apparently what they're called.
Yeah.
But whenever he said a word about, he just says about. like a normal person. So that's a stereotype that I can confirm to be false, and he doesn't say a, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, you just talked to the wrong Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's one, and I'm sure there's some that sound like the fucking Canadian people in South Park too, where they're like, "I'm not your friend, pal, buddy."
Now I'm gonna text Derpy and be like, "Hey, do you say a boot in A?" And then I'm gonna get a death threat.
Yeah.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help with the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, so I needed to take a long, hot soak.
Oh, I see. At this temple, they practice soaking.
Yeah. It was after I had finished that I was heading back. That's when I saw it. So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple. Yes, you can say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
Sorry, I was trying to...
Not V.
These fucking plushies keep falling on me, and so,
What about Jax?
get him the fuck out of here.
Okay.
That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. Too bad I accidentally skipped over it, and I wasn't really paying attention.
It's okay. There is only one problem with this testimony I can see. And you're not about to fall at the first hurdle, now are you, Miles Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
Edgeworth's like, right. How do I do that?
I don't know how the fuck do I do this? I've never done it before. I mean, yeah. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training at the inner temple, but...
Wait, we gotta hear it. Hold it! What is this inner temple?
Well, see, conversing with the spirits is how we train people to do, right? We'll be the ones asking the questions, madam. In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
And how exactly do you help with this process?
It's all quite exact. It's exacting? Okay.
I guess so. I don't know what that means.
It can be performed without a non-supervising. Like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies.
A tutor with a whip in your case. If that is the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place?
Well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently.
Violently?
That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. Whoa!
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again?
Oh shit, he flirted with the old ladies. That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed it up, it was finally going to finish me off. So, I left Iris to help with the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura Temple.
You left Iris to help with what?
What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter the training exercises proper.
Past 10 p.m., but that's nighttime, and you're not supposed to go out during nighttime.
This isn't Danganronpa.
She broke the rules.
It's punishment time!
Gun!
Spirits of Gun Year! Wasn't it your place to remain with the I almost said the disciple. Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away. That's great to know.
That's, thank you, Bikini.
Yeah. I'm just there to make sure this bitch don't die. Like, I don't have to do anything.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Wiggle my finger.
Yes, she was a gentle, honest girl. Well, she is. What fuck? She's never once failed to follow my instructions. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see, so I needed a long, hot soak.
So you returned to the Hazakura temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done kind in this world, after all.
Alright, if her back's to blame for everything, I guess she's the culprit. Are you ready, Your Honor, for the verdict?
Yeah. I guess you're right. Not guilty.
Bikini, guilty.
Guilty. See me in my chambers afterwards.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
My, what a filthy little rogue you were. I know what's on your mind.
Huh?
I bet your next question is going to be, where exactly did you wash? Ah, this is why you have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on about? Ugh!
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth. The lowest of the low.
Is there some sort of kick-me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so... It was after I finished, just as I was heading back, that's when I saw it. This loaded gun.
Crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go to my room to the main hall, you have to take the winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right, in other words. It was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There is no compliant, explicit setup in this case. That certainly seems to be true.
There is indeed only one problem with its testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are.
Alright, wait, you want to like go through the evidence because it's been a hot minute?
Yeah. First thing that I was thinking about... rang lights out bell at 10 p.m. and was then in her room until the murder was discovered. So... oh, she doesn't actually say the time in these.
No.
I thought she said it, but... okay. So, there's these two, yeah. What utter nonsense. The staff, I don't think that's anything. The murder weapon. The hanging scroll. Iris's hood. Citation here is something I must talk to you about. I'll be oh yeah, salutation here, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Because fucking Larry doesn't know how to fucking write.
The map. Okay. Weather report. I don't think we actually... no, we did read this. 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning, 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Okay. Yep, magazine. Photo of Elise. Iris' testimony. Elise's autopsy report. Time 10 to 11 p.m. Courtyard where she was murdered. Okay. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, so that's Maya, so that's fine.
Yeah. Do you need a play-by-play?
Um,
Like me demonstrating what happened?
well, I'm going through it.
Okay. Just making sure.
Alright, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently, that's fine. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. I thought I thought Iris said that she wasn't there. Didn't she say that she wasn't there?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no bath at the inner temple you see, and I need a long concert. That's fine. That's when I saw it. Okay. My first thought is to... Not that one. Is to go with this.
Okay.
But
I mean, you have plenty of health.
yeah, I'm just... Fuck it.
You did it.
Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all.
Well, 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 don't worry. I'm more than up for the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bells, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all.
No, she said that? The defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you assume? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
But it is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe she would lie. She does indeed have honest eyes. Ah, all people lie. That is my belief. Why am I the only one here being whipped? Anyway, neither the witness nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means, you must call your memory into question. Dear, dear, dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, it isn't exactly what I... My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
Then please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. And let us return to the cross-examination. Alright, new statement. That night was okay, you gotta... Okay, yeah, she was already helping. Back... King says her character, she was dressed exactly how she had been at dinner. And then the rest are the same.
Okay. Witness, let's get one thing straight.
I'm not.
The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct?
Of course. That was a very important piece of clothing, I have you know. Whoa. Wait a minute.
She just locked in.
Me when I lock in. Goofy versus locked in. Hold on, right there. Why do you have that?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood.
Well. I forgot it shows you how fucking short she is.
She's fucking tiny.
Yeah, she's an old lady with a bad bag.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Yeah. Order in the court. Witness, what are you... Sister. This hood. You have spares around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see. A stockpile, a surplus of hoods, eh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Now this is quite strange. Wow! That is, if there was a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness. Well, I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt. You must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple. That's where I was walking by, and I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look, and Iris was, Miss Elise, and that sword of all things. Miss Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she had been pushed out of a window. You truly saw a terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then I would have been much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. And, well, something like that.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe.
Thank you. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
She's so fucking bad.
Well.
Sorry. Calling everyone by their full name. Can't you do something about that habit of yours?
Oh fuck, I gotta show it to you at some point. There's a funny comic that someone made of a Phoenix, gifting Franziska it's not a dictionary. It's the thing of a thesaurus, because she keeps saying using the word fools a lot, so they give it to her, and he's like, he's just next scene, he's just covered in whip marks, and he's like, was that really worth it? And he's like, yeah, it was totally worth it. And then in court, you can see her using the thesaurus. I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
After my bath, I finished my bath around 11. I thought I should return back to the inner temple.
Fuck you.
Okay.
How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think for a moment. About 20 minutes on these stubs of mine. It's about 15 minutes from Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall. And that's when I was walking by, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look, and...
You say you heard a noise.
Thump! Just like that! That could only have been the sound of the victim falling. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling on from the branches. Thump! Just like that! But then, couldn't this noise you've heard have been snow falling on the ground? I never thought of that. Ah! The next one that laughs is getting a whooping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over the court and... Iris was, Miss Elise, and that sort of all things.
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
Actually, it does. It gives me the right to do whatever I want.
Pretty.
Because I'm pretty.
Pretty privileges?
Yes. Because I'm hot, I get away with everything. Just like fucking, what's his name from Total Drama Island? Justin or whatever?
Yeah.
He dove into the shark-infested water, and the sharks are just like, holy shit, he's so fucking hot.
Yeah, and they brought him back unscathed.
Yeah. The murderer who stabbed the victim with a sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw, as clearly as you can.
Well, You're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
Exactly.
Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that's been bugging me all this time.
Please, don't keep us in suspense.
Her hood. Her hood? That's right. It's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she had given that hood to someone, right? Ugh. Ha! You dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important?
I am so confident on whether it's important or not that I am going to say.
I'm going to save the game before I do anything else.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, just take about it, shall I let it go? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. It's important. This may initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like these new statements to be added to the testimony.
Heh, Miles Edgeworth. If you want to hang yourself, you need only to ask. I would gladly lend you my whip. Witness, add this add this statement to your testimony. I almost said the other way around. No problem. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have her hood on.
You're sure about that?
Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. Ah, I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our style. Yes, that's it.
There's absolutely no need to explain yourself.
Anyway, she looked different for normal, so that's really stuck out. Like me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip.
At least then it might bite you and not someone else.
Iris didn't have her hood on. I'm sure of it. Every voice Bikini does is different. Very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, eh? Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out into the courtyard.
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct?
Which means the victim's room was on the second floor. No, Hazakura Temple is a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downwards, which elevates the main gates side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. Oh, okay, so it would appear like it is. To about the height of a 2-story building. It's kind of like how your house is.
I was explaining that when we talked about that.
Yeah.
Because on the front you can't see the basement.
Yeah.
But from the back, the like base level is at my basement.
Yeah.
But
I see. And the victim was staying in one of the elevated rooms, eh? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
What makes you so sure of all this?
It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thud, just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet of height.
Doesn't it also say something about that she was stabbed before it?
Caused loss of blood from the stab in the back, body fell 10 feet after death.
Yeah. So she died and then was thrown out the window.
Good job finding the contradiction, man.
She's so short.
It appears the witness might not be mistaken in. Yep, I'm sure that it was just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm more than just a pretty face. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of the Hazakura Temple.
She's an AI saying this shit. Fucking NPC behavior. There's only 2 of them working there.
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comebacks remark.
Fuck you!
Can you imagine saying that in court to the other defense?
No snappy comeback. Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Excuse me?
He should have died.
Doesn't feel like she's lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the incident in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe in right now. my client Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney.
Alright. Go ahead and press the buttons.
Present Phoenix Wright.
Objection! Objection!
Impressive logic. That's what I'd like to say anyway.
Oh, please do. My brain is something else, especially in winter.
However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Ah! That's right. It says after death right here.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall?
Ah! Order. The victim was killed and then fell.
Order.
Order. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room, don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was thrown out of her window, drawn down into the courtyard below.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a bloodstain, wouldn't you agree?
Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Ah! No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your weapons just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious playoff beard.
Yeah. The point that he's getting at is he's saying that there's no evidence. I mean, he could have just surmised all of that to just say that the witness didn't mention any of this shit.
Yeah.
So she's just going off of speculation. So, anyways.
However, there is no such blood in the room, then you claim that, I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this, as I'm sure Your Honor is well aware, of when a stab wound produces the most blood. What produces the most blood? Very little blood is actually left at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost of a body, that is when the blade is removed.
Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound.
That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. A perfectly reasonable line of thinking. I had come to the conclusion then. The victim was thrown from the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. Hell, that fucking sword is like... Order. I must admit that this is a viable version of events.
I expect no less from Franziska Von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness. Remove all suspicions of your suppositions of your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please, remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of the winter snow has bent me out of shape. Besides, my back, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
With the whip?
Oh boy. Alright. Further details. What time are we at? 44 minutes.
Alright. Bikini, you're gonna have to talk about this shit next time.
Yeah.
Because we've gone through a decent bit of testimony. I think that this is a good point for us to stop for today's episode. We figured out kind of nothing that we haven't already known, other than the fact that we're going up against Franziska.
Yeah, we are clarifying some things that we speculated on, though.
Yes. So basically, we have all of the given facts from from this trial already, and we're just going off of Bikini's testimony here, and her testimony is like, it's right and wrong at the same time, because I believe, you know, the whole thing with hearing the thud and going over and seeing like a weapon in her body, it could very well have been that what she saw was Iris trying to take the blade out.
Yeah, which isn't a good look, but
yeah, which isn't great, but Iris could have been maybe trying to help her in that regard. So there's that plausibility, and it could have just looked bad from that angle.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't show how she would have been stabbed in the first place. So we have definitely a lot more to figure out in this case. What I'm hoping for is that this is a lot more extended case and that we're going to go back and explore more things. But whatever happens is whatever happens. I'm just curious to see if there's any more people that are involved in this than we first thought. And where the fuck is Pearl? That's what I'm curious about. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this episode of Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. And we shall see y'all in the next one.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye-bye.